All right, so we're gonna finish here the enzyme chapter. Like I said, enzyme inhibition is an important uh, concept to understand, and because of its uses in therapeutically. You know, like I said before, this is probably the third time, 50% of all prescribed drugs target enzymes. You know, so usually most of enzyme inhibitors that are prescribed drugs, belong to the first category, reversible inhibitors. Okay, that means you take the drug, it stays in your system for a number of hours, it inhibits the enzyme. You stop taking the drug, the enzyme goes back to normal. So that's what reversible inhibition means. When the inhibitor is no longer there, the enzyme goes back to its normal thing. There's irreversible inhibition, which is really not as useful from a therapeutic perspective, but it occurs. It occurs in nature. It occurs by naturally occurring compounds or naturally occurring metals or toxins. So we'll cover both. But the next group here is about reversible types of reversible inhibitors. So the first type of reversible inhibitors that is really useful are called competitive inhibitors. Okay? And basically, what these inhibitors structurally are is that they are very similar to the substrate. They look like the substrate. They smell like the substrate. But they cannot be metabolized like the substrate. So they fool the enzyme. Okay? So this doesn't look too much like that, but basically they fool the enzyme. They bind in the same catalytic active site in the enzyme, and therefore they compete with the substrate. They compete with the substrate for the enzyme active site. They're called competitive inhibitors.